I hope you all are good and everything is going well. Welcome in Tech Knowledge Academy. Here we discuss different topics of chemistry and our today's topic is nuclear magnetic double resonance. So let us start today's discussion. Nuclear magnetic double resonance. This technique involves the irradiation of a proton or group of equivalent proton with sufficiently intense radiation frequency energy to eliminate completely the observed coupling to the neighboring protons. A signal for a particular proton or set of equivalent proton is split up into multiplet under the influence of neighboring proton under different environment. There is given an example for nuclear magnetic double resonance. Here we see that we have two type of proton, Ha and Hb, both are in different environment. Clearly in its NMR spectrum, two double spectra corresponding to each proton, it should be observed at different field strength. It's observed if we irradiate Ha with correct frequency energy so that the rate of its transition between energy state become much larger than lifetime of this nucleus in any one spin state will be sought to resolve coupling with Hb. In such case, Hb proton will have one time average view of Ha. Hence, Ha come to resonance only once and Hb will appear as singlet. The time needed to resolve the lines of doublet is related to the separation between the lines coupling constant J. In this, we need two radio frequency source in normal NMR instrument. A second turnable radio frequency source is needed to irradiate Ha at necessary frequency, and the recording of spectrum is done in some way. It's called double resonance since the multiplet collapses to a singlet in the process is called spin decoupling. Double resonance is a powerful tool for simplifying a spectrum and is of great value to organic chemists working with complex molecules. It helps in identification of coupled protons in spectra that are too complex for detailed analysis. Proton Ha coupled with Hb in given example, which splits Ha into doublet, but Ha also couples with Hc so that each line of Ha is further splits into two, giving four lines in all for the proton. The effect of a strong decoupling elimination the coupling of Ha with Hb and Sc. So here we see we have three type of proton with different chemical environment, Ha, Hb and Sc, and these both are coupled together. This results in collapse of each of four line multiplets into doublets. The 12 line spectrum JVC is more lesser than compared to JAC and JAB, or coupling constant of B and C, as compared to coupling constant of A and C and A and B. A and C means type of proton or different chemical environments of proton. We have three different types of proton. So there is given the coupling constant of JBC and JAC and JAB. Now, if low intensity irradiation is carried out by weakly irradiating one line of spectrum due to proton Ha, we observe that line 7-8 of Sc signal lines 11-12 of Hb further split, since after irradiation one line in spectrum of Ha has been shown to disturb 7, 8 and 11, 12. Hence we can say all the lines arise from same spin orientation of HA. Thus, it is clear sign of JEC or coupling constant of A and C proton and coupling constant of A and B proton must be of same type and is opposite to that of coupling constant of B and C proton. This technique is of great value so determining absolute J sign. So here our topic is completed. For more update, please like, subscribe and share my channel. And in our next video, we discuss about NMR shift reagent. And for the notes of this topic, please join me on Telegram. Link is given below in detail.